Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma. Tonight, at the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, the Sooners are set to open another season on Owen Field. A top 5 showdown is in store, and you can set the tone and set the pace for what your season is going to be like by winning a game like this early. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Badgers will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside the spot. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
No, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Oklahoma quarterbacks have been big factors in Heisman Trophy races, and they don't just do it with their arms.
No, and I tell you what, the offensive system, it seems like it changes over the years, but one thing is always consistent. They're going to feature. They're going to feature what the quarterback does well, and we've seen some freaks through the years. You mentioned Heisman trophies, Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, but whoever it is always has a ton of success.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Badgers getting that pass rush from the second level, like they did with a T.J. Watt or his brother who played up front who transferred from Central Michigan.
They've had a long list of guys, and it's funny, they all kind of look the same. You know, athletic, smart guys that are tough guys, but one thing you have to have at Wisconsin for defense, versatility when you play linebacker.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The pitch. And this home team defense is not rolling out the welcome mat for the visitors. They start their night stuffing the run.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to take off. On the move at the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. From the gun, the running back has it. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give him a first down. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters, but one thing they always have, offensive success.
Quarterback checking off. He's looking to throw it. Buying some time. Lets it fly. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Wisconsin 7, Oklahoma 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
On second down, wants to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. Running back-like ability out in space.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They're trying to get to him. Turns it on in midfield. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Pressure coming. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And the Badgers get enough for the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And that pass is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. Makes the grab on the left. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Now on first down from the 28. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
2nd down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Runs through a tackle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Leaves it with the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Sooners heading quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Finds a crease at the 20. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown Sooners.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on what's likely the final play of the half. It's a draw. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Oklahoma 14, Wisconsin 7.
The Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
Brings up second down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Comes out throwing on first down. Slings it downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It leads to second down.
Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. They'll try to pop the draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Georgia Tech pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Ramblin' Wreck players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to go up top on first down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27th. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it behind the line. It's Gibbs. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. He'll try the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Badgers have it with a 1st and goal. The give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And the quick shuffle pass.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, guiding it away. It's a big time play.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. It's a draw. Touchdown, Badgers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Higgins. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Wisconsin 21, Oklahoma 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback will audible. Trying play action. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Moving away from pressure. Turns and fires a risky pass back to the right. And he's got it inside the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. From the gun. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He caught it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
You get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone, and you get goal to go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 34 to Florida. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. At midfield, he's got room. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Badgers with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Off play action. Might be looking to run. Trying to escape and get it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays, you got to have scripts because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
The returner is brought down at the 36. And the Wisconsin offense will take over 1st and 10.
Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. And if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.